Okay, the varieties when we're talking about today is the more the excuse me, the hellebores. We discussed the hellebores back in December, but the reason why I'm bringing up the hellebores again today is because the pictures you're seeing this on the left is what the varieties are looking like right now. These are pictures I just took recently. I think Jeannie had a customer wanted to get some of these varieties, so I said it's probably best for me to show you what these varieties look like right now. The very first variety I got up here is the hellebores Frost Kiss Anna's Red. Now the Frost Kiss is a series. This is supposed to be the new and improved hellebores. It's supposed to have some beautiful, unique flowers. But the other thing that makes these varieties very unique is supposed to be the foliage. Each one have their specific design and color to it. So you have a double win with this variety. You have some good flowers, and once the flowers are gone, you have this beautiful foliage that can continue showing beautiful color during the course of your landscaping season. Like I said, the very first one is the Anna Red. It's in the zone 4 to 4.9. They get to 12 inches to 15 inches in height, 16 to 20 inches in width. This is a deep burgundy flower with red burgundy stems. The also good thing about these varieties is just that I think there's maybe 4 varieties in the system for right now. Okay, the next variety, like I said, that picture is what it looks like right now. This is the Dorothy's Dawn. It doesn't have a lot of buds showing up on this, but the foliage of this is very unique, it's very stunning. It has a pink center, sort of pinkish vines going through the center of the foliage. This will get to between 14 inches in width. This is a zone 5 through 8. And this is a variety that will bloom between February and April. The next Frost Kiss variety is the Moon Dance. This is more of a taller variety. It would get 20 to 24 inches in height, 20 to 24 inches in width. It's a crispy white. And once again, you have this very stunning lime green veins going through the center of the foliage. The thing about some of the hellebores we got to keep in mind is between the difference of color, they also have the difference of height and the timing of the bloom. So you might want to keep that in mind also too when you're placing your orders. That way you have some varieties that will bloom early in the spring and some that will bloom a little bit later in the spring season. Right now, usually Jeff will move these into the cooler just to slow them down. This is like the reverse of the cactus, why you got something that grows great in heat. This is a variety that wants to thrive right now during the winter season, which is still interesting. So, but this is, like I said, this is the Moon Dance.
Yeah, Dave, are the sun requirements generally the same for all these varieties?
Now,
Can you repeat the question?
He was asking if the sun have an effect for some of these varieties. And that's a good question, because the thing is for this, if you have it in direct sunlight, the leaves will be a darker, richer color. You'll see that for one of these other varieties. So that was one of my key things, but thanks for spoiling the end. Thank you for that. Spoiler alert. But anyway, thanks. But seriously, all kidding aside, and plant in direct sun, you'll have a darker, richer foliage compared to if you just plant it in the partial shade. You'll still get your buds and your blooms, but it'll be a lighter foliage when it comes to color. Okay, now this is the variety we're talking about for the sun. I was going to use this for my punchline right here. But anyway, this is a variety. This is the Penny Pink. This is part of the Frost Kiss series, and as you can see, the foliage in this is very stunning. It's like the veins in this is more of like a lavender, and it's now in the shade, it would be like you see this picture on the left, it'll be a darker, richer color. Now, if you plant it more in the sun, it's going to be more of a lighter foliage and everything like that. Now, these varieties will get a lot of buds and bloom on it, but for your very first year, you need to let it establish itself before it starts bringing out a lot of foliage for these varieties. Most of these varieties were canned back in May of last year, so they're just beginning. So just plant them in your yard, give them time to establish itself, and you'll get a really great crop for the very next following year. Okay, now this variety right here is the Hellebores Ice and Rose. Rose red. It is a ruby red with nice, beautiful ruby stems. Now this is a variety. This one is supposed to boast that it has the most when it comes to the buds and blooms. But like I said, this is our new canning. So just like I said, give it time, plant it in your yard, and it will get a lot of buds and blooms for you for the very next following year. When it comes to trimming, these require very to little trimming, but you might have to look at these when you're going into the spring, basically trim off the dead head for varieties where it had winter damage. But after that, most of this, you have very low maintenance variety right here. That's basically for all the hellebores. Now this is a Merlin. We've been having this variety for quite a few years, 6 or 5 years. This is a zone 5 and 9. It'll get to 10 to 12 inches in height to 15 inches in width. It is a light pink to light rose, and now this variety is considered to be drought tolerant. It's when I speak to most of the growers, they recommend that you water the variety of hellebores and let it dry and then water it again. But it's one of those things. This is supposed to be more drought tolerant compared to the other varieties. It has a dark green, bluish foliage, and like I said, it's supposed to be also deer and rabbit resistant. And this is the Helleborus ivory print. This is another variety we have for maybe 4, 5, 6 years. It's a zone 3 to 8. It will get to 12 inches to 18 inches in height, to 18 inches to 24 inches in width. It is a creamy white to light pink variety. Now, this is one of those varieties, it will start off as more of a very more pinkish when it first comes out, when it comes to bud, but as time goes on with the season, it will mature to this more rose, pale pink color flower. Now, this is the Helleborus, the ice and rose pink. It is also a zone 5 to 8. It will get to 12 inches to 24 inches in height, to 12 inches to 24 inches in width. It is a soft, light pink. We have maybe 4 different varieties of pink where it comes from dark, light, but this is more of a soft, light pink. It also is considered to be deer and rabbit resistant. The Helleborus Pink Frost. This is more of a dwarf of the varieties when it comes to Helleborus. It is a white pink. Like I said, this is another variety. It's supposed to be more drought tolerant when it comes to the Helleborus selection. So like I said, it says to let it dry between watering. But this is also, it attracts bees, butterflies, and it's also another variety that's supposed to be deer and rabbit resistant. And then last, you have the Cautheria procumbens. This is a variety we just basically have that we actually have another variety. The other one is called the Winter Splash, but we sell that during the Christmas program. It's very good. I think it's I think we should also sell it during spring, but for the spring, this is the variety we're gonna have. This is a zone 3 to zone 8. It's 6 inches in height. Well, it's the 3 feet in width. The soil likes is mostly moist, more acidic soil and sandy that needs to be well drained. It does have flowers. It's more of a light pink and almost bell shape. But what's the selling point for this variety is, as you can see, it's the berries. I mean, you could use this variety for two different things. For patio designs, you can just put them in pots and just have them in patios and let those berries just show the stunning colors on your patio deck. Or you could use it as a ground cover. Actually, you can see the very picture far on the right. It's this. If you're going to use this for ground cover, it recommends you plant it in mass planting. And like I said, it will give you a lot of berries. This is a late spring bloomer. But like I said, the picture you see is on the right. All these pictures I showed you are pictures I took within the last 2 days. So these are true recent pictures of what you have up there. All right?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay, and that's what I have.